I went on the tour.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So did we discuss how we think that...
Because I was going to try to do something weird with the coal furnace thing, but then I found out it wasn't an incinerator that I thought it was.
You remember the little Indian...
Oh, yeah, statue, yeah.
It's freaky. I'm thinking that is what they are trying to summon and or are feeding souls to, because it's called the silent shriek. I can't remember exactly what it was called. I wrote down Hill Silent Shriek, and I don't think that's right.
That's okay.
From the
Hill of the Silent
kinda...
Shouter.
Shouter.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm thinking that's the silent shouter.
Oh, yeah. If only Keith were here.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my guy didn't know. He's a...
No, he sells art or whatever.
You could collect the art.
What, does your guy have lockpicking?
So are we...
My guy?
What I was talking
As
about...
a cop, no.
Okay.
Was going to Stonecrest
That'd be
Hill
nice.
and being as one of those hillbillies to figure out information if that's where you're talking about wanting to get information. But it would be good to turn him in if he was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
If he could handle it.
I like the idea, Huxtable.
You would have an inside man.
You could have him committed.
This is my
You've also gotten tours too. He could also get a tour.
Yeah.
That's just another way to go. But
You sound like a jolly Bane.
this is my
what?
Like
my
Bane?
deranged uncle,
But
my
happy.
deranged American uncle who grew up on a farm and just insists he's an English doctor, and I just don't know what happened.
What's the plan?
I kind of like committing you.
That will give you time while they are distracted with me to investigate further.
Well, they have orderlies that seem personalityless and ugly, but I don't know that they started out that way in either respect.
Who have you met? You met this guy, didn't you?
Yeah, they look like meth
There's
heads.
Dr.
They really
Brady.
do.
And
Dr.
so
Strong.
they do have orderlies there, so the doctors wouldn't necessarily be...
We didn't talk to Dr. Strong, did we?
I did.
You met him very, very briefly.
Oh boy, look at this
Yeah.
one. He's a winner.
There's Miss C. That's the innkeeper lady.
Okay.
You met this guy too, didn't you?
There was Hope something.
Have you seen that face?
No, who's he?
No? Okay, that's another intern. Or another orderly. I'm trying to figure out which ones you guys have
The
actually
one that doesn't
seen.
look
The
hideous.
lady, like Hope or something.
Oh gosh,
Face.
yeah.
Like she's big and like...
Charity.
Charity.
You almost had it.
I knew it was some
The
version.
receptionist. Here's the lady that was working in the kitchen.
She did,
Oh, there's God Bespoke Johnson. There he is down there preaching.
Awesome.
but they seem empty inside, and I'm afraid if we commit him, I don't know how we will get him back out.
He'll just act like a farmer.
Firmer?
Yeah, because you said he was going to be a farmer.
Well, I'm just saying. But I'm not certain that if you get better in this place, they let you go.
True.
Also-
They did mention that one guy was supposed to be released in 2 weeks. I think Dr. Frady mentioned that to you. One of the people that were.
I don't remember
they were
which guy it
cells.
was, but...
You saw so many people and there were so many names of inmates.
I think I would have taken note just to check if we were still around for 2 weeks and hadn't solved it. I would have.
Okay. Yeah, you could have remembered that. Oh, actually, give me an idea check, or give me a no check. Oh, God, which one is it? It's a no check. See if you remember.
Yes, I got 16 out of 95.
Okay, so that was Don Vaughn, Vaughan, who Dr. Fragan told you was cured and would be released in a couple weeks. They just wanted to observe him for a couple more weeks before he was.
And also, have you told him about the child?
Oh yeah, there's a bound up kid.
What?
Yeah.
They bound and gagged him, and they say it is because he wouldn't speak. And so they were trying to do reverse practice. by
Reverse psychology.
making
It seems unethical.
It is. It would not work. I am very well versed in psychology, and that is not even any kind of critical. No one would think of doing that. That's not how it works.
Yes, very preposterous.
So.
And what of these hillbillies?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about, going and checking out. But they probably wouldn't talk to us.
Unless we also were a hillbilly.
But we don't know that they wouldn't talk to us.
I am very good in ruses. I could don a disguise.
I would like to see if you could get us information. That would be great.
And I've dealt with enough vagrants in my day to imitate their ways.
Oh.
Please show us.
Okay.
What's the plan? You guys tell me what you're planning on doing. It's still
I'm
morning.
gonna go into a
Wednesday
general
night.
store and pick
Okay.
out some regular clothes.
Yeah,
that
you can do
hillbillies
that.
wear.
Cost you like $5 to just get some cheap pants and like an overcoat or something
I'll
to
do that
keep you
later.
warm, and maybe flannel shirt, some boots,
Okay.
Oh boy.
just regular clothes.
Okay,
You can
so
wear
I
them out
go,
of the store if you want.
I go do that. I have a 75 in disguise, so
Good God.
yeah. So
Okay. Yeah.
Should I roll to see?
Yeah.
if
Go
it's
ahead and
really
make me a
believable?
disguise check.
Okay.
You're not trying. It's not going to be.
disguise
It's
the violent
you're going to
ones.
get a bonus actually because you're not disguising as anybody in particular.
Yeah.
Right.
You kind of look like Natalia.
33.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He comes out and he looks his shirt's untucked and
I've got some
your character's
alcohol.
clean shaven, isn't he?
He has the mustache. The
He's
big
got a,
mustache.
that's right, a big mustache. You could probably get some mud or something, and you really want to go for it. Yeah, and that's probably what you do with that disguise check. Get some mud, make yourself look dirty, mess your hair up.
And I've got
You-
some
you-
alcohol.
You bought a hat too. You kind of crumple everything up before you put it on, so it looks older. You might even like get some dirt on your clothes too.
Mhm.
You'd have to find a place to buy some alcohol. It's hard to find. It's
Right.
prohibition.
Oh, that's right. Okay. 'Cause I
So
don't have
it would
alcohol
take.
in there.
You would have to find some place to buy alcohol.
Okay, so I'll come out.
That can be.
Hey, y'all dead boy down there.
Yeah, he looks awful. He looks like
Uncanny.
Dr. Huxtable, obviously, but he also just looks like a bum right now. You get pangs of silversmith, thoughts of
Yeah,
silversmith.
y'all want to go them out there.
Wait, I still have silversmith's alcohol.
Amazing transition.
It's probably back at home. You wouldn't have brought it up,
Oh,
dude.
I
darn.
didn't know you were such an actor, Huxtable.
I'm dying inside doing this.
Well, that could be your reason. You heard that there are moonshiners, and you recently hopped off a train, and so you go to Stonecrest Hill,
I'm not doing that moonshine.
and that's the reason for your purpose for your visit. And then, if you can talk about if you can find any information about Dr.
I
Reagan.
will require backup in case things go a little salty. Yeah, I'm not going to
It's
turn
probably, yeah, that's probably a good idea, not just to send
Uh,
your ass up there by itself.
Oh, yeah.
totally
I'll
alone.
come up there too to back you up.
We will stay at a distance, but we will be there.
So I will be the only one doing this. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not very good at hiding, at disguises, but I've been to my fair share of steakhouse.
Okay.
So, your guys is alcohol. Your purpose is Dr. Fragan and
And,
And-
Asylum.
Okay.
Break it.
and our Wasa.
You'll have to ask around town. You're not sure where Stonecrest Hill is.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, you ask around town. You're not sure where Stonecrest Hill is, but you ask
I mean, it's
some people around town. All you've
not-
heard,
No?
you haven't seen any, you haven't seen it on any maps that you've looked at so
What
far.
am I supposed to be asking when I get up there?
We need you to figure out their connection with Dr. Fragan and about. I mean, that's probably the last thing you should ask about because that would be the most suspicious. So I would say Arwasa and Arwada Magoda. What?
You know, you're right. I'm just thinking how easily he's going to remember these words.
Write it down.
Now what am I going
And Arwasa. Arwasa, I think, is the god that they worship.
Yeah. Arwasa is Arwasa is the
And Arwada Magoda.
yeah is the god. Arwada
Arwada Magoda
Magoma is the word
is
hill.
the hill, which I believe is Stonecrest. So you want to ask about Arwasa and Dr. Fragan.
We'll just assume that I've memorized these things. if I
Okay,
forget
you can do that.
them. Okay.
I'll make you do an idea check or something later.
Oh.
You just write it down.
Well, yeah, no. If
If
it's
he whips a notebook out and starts trying to look to ask him questions, it's going to raise
Write it on his
suspicions.
hand. He's got a pen.
Write it on his hand. I'm looking for Arwasa.
oh.
Okay. You guys ask around. You can ask the chief constable too. He can probably tell you how to get there. And it's a couple miles out of town. And then, according to what he tells you, it's also 2 miles. It's a path that leads up to this place, a couple miles from the road. And he gives you some landmarks that you'll be able to note it from the road. It's northwest of town.
I'm gonna buy some food at the general store.
5
in
miles,
case
it's
we're
about
not.
5 miles from town, and then it's a 2 mile hike into the woods. And like I said, he gives you all enough landmarks that you should be able to find the path.
Alright.
It's wide enough. The path's wide enough for a car, but a car would probably not be able to make it down that road.
Yeah.
And it's on Colson Creek, he tells you.
You'll need to bring something for trading that they would find valuable if you want to keep up the ruse of your buying alcohol. And probably not money.
Gold coins.
What else besides...
I had a gold pocket watch. I'll take that with me.
Are you willing to
Because we're
listen?
already gone. We're already headed up there.
Yeah.
Well, no, you've got instructions on how to get there.
Okay.
So
No,
yeah,
but I mean,
you're
like,
still
we
in
were-
town.
we were,
You guys are still in town. You could get some food or whatever you want.
Yeah,
If you
well,
wanna
I
buy
said
something.
I was gonna pick up some food from like a store just to have in case we don't come back in time.
Jerky.
I'll just like get some like canned goods. See
Okay.
if I can trade those. But like I'm gonna like bang them up a little bit.
Yeah.
So it don't look like
Okay.
I just bought them.
Yeah. Okay.
And like take the wrappers off of them. Like I don't even know what's in them.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You guys head up the road. It takes you a little while to find it, to find the spot, to find the landmarks.
Is there a place to park the car?
Yeah, you can just park alongside the road there. It's supposed to be another 2 miles down this path that you found, so it's not like they're going to even know you're there.
Alright, so I'm gonna load up on my weapons, which is that little snub nose, the sawn off.
The
wait,
sawn off.
I don't know if I do I know that.
Freaking Bertelli sawn off shotgun.
I don't know.
I'm
You
gonna
have Bertelli's gun?
bring a gun wrapped in some burlap that I haven't made
Yeah,
or
Do
something.
you
Let's
have
say
your
it goes,
Kelly's
yeah.
gun?
You got Bertelli's double barrel sawn
I was
I
to say
do.
a sawn off is very
And my snub
dangerous.
Did you have a gun with you?
Yeah, but I'm not taking it up there.
Okay.
I don't reckon.
And
I handed it off the bridges with all my clothes.
I have.
What kind of gun is it?
It's a 32.
Okay.
And I've got my 45.
Well, like Huxtable is like just like a, just like the brains and stuff. If he's gonna have a gun, it'll be like a tiny little pea shooter.
Is this the 20 gauge shotgun?
I mean,
Is
it's
that the sawn
best to
off?
have a 38
Sawn
snap
off?
because you can hide that easy.
Or is that
Yeah.
something else? 'Cause
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And then I have my 32 snub nose
You
revolver.
have his gun.
Yeah, his.
This is her gun.
That's
Oh,
my
that's
gun.
her
That's your
gun.
32. Yeah. That one is Huxtable's
This one's
pistol. It's probably it's probably a little snub nose as well.
Seems
32.
excessive for what we're doing, but after everything, I'm so gonna just come prepared.
Oh yeah, mine's a 45 revolver, so I'll just use this one.
There's Huxtable's little 32. Oh, yours is a 40. Oh, yours is a revolver.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was
Yeah,
a
45 revolver.
Okay. So Huxtable, so what's the plan? You're gonna walk up. Are you guys following close enough to see? What is your what's your plan on this? It's in the woods. There's woods all around this area. You can just follow.
I
The
kinda-
path follows the creek.
Yeah, I kind of will just stay at a distance, like a extreme distance. Maybe be able
Define
to see.
extreme distance.
Well, yeah, we both know where we're going, right?
Yeah. Now that you're on the path, you know it's up this path
Okay.
2 miles.
Well, then yeah, I'll just stay out of, like, I can't see it. I want it to
Okay.
be like,
So you're gonna be far enough down the path you can't see the squatters' camp.
yeah.
Correct.
Well, no, I won't be able to see him, but once he's in there, I want to be able to see him. I'll
I
just
have
walk
no
with
idea
him
what you're
inside.
saying.
I'll walk with him inside.
But
Okay.
barely.
Like, yeah,
inside.
barely
So you want to
inside.
stop on the path as soon as you see the buildings of the
Yes,
squatters'
yes.
camp, and then you want to kind of duck in the woods so you can just kind of see the buildings,
Yeah.
but you won't be able to see Huxtable specifically, maybe.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
And
if
if
you're
I can get-
screaming or something, that's when you come up.
Yeah, and if I can get
Okay.
a little bit closer without being noticed, because I've got good sneak hide.
You probably will be able to.
And
You
tracking.
think that you can come in through the woods along
Yeah.
the side of the path. What you've got is you got the creek on the south side,
Yeah.
and the squatters' camp's here, and then it's all woods on both sides.
Okay.
So you could probably sneak through the woods if you want to get closer.
Okay.
And
Do
I'm
you want to
gonna-
get closer, or what do you want to do?
I have sneak as well, and I'll probably go on the other side so I can see from a different angle. But when still in eyesight of him.
The other side of the town, like on the opposite side.
It's a whole
I don't
town,
have good high.
It's like a little
thought
camp
there was
that's
like
little
Okay,
tiny
good
shacks
two
that have been
dozen
built out
people.
there.
right?
It looks like
You
shacks.
can get to a
that
hiding
have been
spot,
built
but then
out
you just
there.
like.
It looks like there is
See me
maybe a
get-
dozen.
Stand up.
It looks like there's maybe a dozen little buildings, actually. Very small, rough looking, that have been obviously homemade.
Okay, I'll
So
just
it's
go on
not
the
a
other
town
side
per
of
se.
the path, but like if we need to, he can run around.
Well, the other side of the path is the
That's
creek.
presumably-
The path follows the creek.
Oh,
So what you got is,
What
So they have
what
their
time
back
of
to the
day is
water.
it right now?
by the time you guys get up there and get all this done, it's probably
noon?
maybe 11 a.m., I think, actually.
Oh, okay.
So you got the creek, here's the path. Okay, so here's what you got. Here's the creek. There's a path, there's a little squatters camp and like a clearing. This is all woods around it, and woods on this side.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that James, you're going this way in the
Yeah.
woods, so you can get close enough to where you have a decent view and you think you're well hidden. Where did you want to be? Huxtable's
I
just
wanna
going to
be
walk
in
right
view
up the
of
path.
him,
This
so-
way's the road.
Right. So I'll be in view of him, so I'll be like here. Like just so I can
Path?
see him and also see into the camp.
Okay, so you're going to continue on past
Yeah.
him and go just a little ways, but not all the way to the opposite
Right.
side of the camp. Okay, that works. All right, so each of you guys give me a sneak check to get where you're supposed to be. And then you can give me a hide check in order to hide.
Yeah, after looking at this, can I actually be a little deeper in the woods?
You're not going as close?
Yeah, because
Yes, you
I
can.
just realized
Yes, you
I
can.
don't have hide, but I've got good sneak.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
fine.
have height either. Well,
Well, neither one of you have to get very close. As long as you can
Yeah.
see that you'll be within
Oh,
earshot
damn.
if somebody
If I was
starts
doing the hide
screaming.
check, I still made it.
okay.
But
You
yeah, I
made a
made the
sneak.
sneak easy.
Wait, you already rolled for your sneak. Did you make it? You did.
Me?
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention. I was listening. And then I grabbed it and I didn't realize I grabbed
Okay, well, what you got? What do you have there? Did you make
90. No,
that? 90.
9.
9?
I think. Double zeros and 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 9. Okay, so you both
So it's
sneak
like,
up.
wait, 900?
You both sneak up to your spots where you're going to hide. You can make me a hide check. You're going to get significant bonuses because neither one of you is very close, right? You don't want to be
Yeah.
easily seen. Okay, so you're going to get a significant
Oh, got
bonus.
4, made it.
You still made it? Okay.
I
You
know.
found basically a perfect hiding spot. You can see the village. You don't think they can see you. What about you?
I got an
What'd you get?
18 out of 10.
18 out of 10? Wow. Okay, you found a good spot too then. Like I said, you guys aren't going too close. I'm giving you a significant bonus. And so you guys settle in and are just kind of watching. And I'm assuming you don't have a signal or anything that you've prearranged. So I assume if Huxtable starts screaming or something.
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna
a
have to
signal.
wait for that or something.
Okay.
I mean, we'll definitely.
Or a gunshot, maybe.
He doesn't have a gun.
No, but
But
they
they
might.
might.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so you walk into this camp. There, it looks like you count them, there's 10 shabby little huts. They're like one room little crappy huts. They're closed up. Smoke is coming out of some of them as if they have like little fires lit, but without any chimneys or anything.
Okay.
So there's smoke like seeping out from the roofs. It's very cold, and you bought an overcoat, and then you made it look like crap. So you're relatively warm. There's a few people in this little village. You don't see any sign of any place they can get fresh water aside from the creek. There is, make me a spot hidden. That's the first thing that we'll do is you walk into camp.
Oh my goodness, did I really?
Did you make it?
25 out of 25. on
Nice. Check it off. That's a success.
Nice.
There's one hut in the middle of the other 9 that looks like it's in much better repair than the others. You notice that. There's a few people. They're just kind of hanging out. There's some children here in this village. They're all dirty and nasty. The people kind of look at you, but it's like they don't. They just kind of glare at you. They don't talk to you. They don't say anything like "get out." And they don't. They're just kind of there.
Okay.
You're having trouble making a head count. There's not a whole lot of people, it doesn't look like. But that doesn't mean there's not more there either. In the huts or off hunting or something.
So
Do you have anthropology? Make me an
do you
anthropology.
have anthropology?
Yeah, even just this. Or diagnose. Oh, no. Or medicine.
Medicine,
Mhm.
I do not. Well, I mean, medicine's a 5%.
Whichever one's higher.
I'll try for the medicine, I guess.
Okay.
it. 9.
Okay, alright. What do you do?
So I'm gonna walk up, and then I'm gonna like purposely trip on purpose,
Okay.
and I'm gonna spill all my
Purposely
cans
trip.
everywhere.
Okay.
And
So I'm just walking up. And, oh!
Okay.
I can't
You
go
spill the
everywhere.
cans. you're picking yourself up, and one of the kids walks over and goes, "You okay?"
I had that look, fell down.
Taking your stuff.
He's putting him in his pocket. He goes to the can, and he just kind of backs away from you. He looks like he's about to ready to just run.
Okay.
The few men, there's a couple men that you can see. One of them looks real drunk, and they just kind of look at you. They look at you, and then they just kind of look away. They don't seem to care. Nobody answers you when you say that.
I just continue to pick up the cans.
Okay, yeah, you pick them up except for the two that kid grabbed.
Okay.
And he's walked away carefully, like watching the whole time, and then disappears into one of the houses.
Okay.
Huts.
Yeah.
I seem to have lost my way. I really know where I am. You got...
You're in the woods. That's what one of them says.
Yeah, I've been in the wood better. About 4 days.
Yeah. They don't answer that. They just don't pay attention to it.
I got these cans from old Jimmy P down by Willow Creek, you know. He said, get some moonshine. Thought y'all might have some.
Has this.
One of them looks you over.
I don't know what's in the cans. Sound like peaches shit this one is.
Is this peaches? Is that what you said?
Yeah, peaches. Y'all want to try some?
One of them pulls out a knife, walks over to you with it in his hand. He takes a can. Yeah, it's peaches.
That makes me go, huh?
Stay in character, Kyle.
I'm trying to.
Character bursts out laughing for no great reason.
I mean,
They say peaches is good for your tongue. Makes your tongue feel good.
Those are peaches.
I have some. I've been walking a bit.
He hands it back your can too. Yeah, you can make me a psychology roll if you want.
Awesome. I'm good at psychology. 65 out of 75.
Nice. Check it off. Yeah, you talk to these people a little bit, and they don't seem to be all there.
Okay.
The way that you're acting is the way they are in real life, and worse than that, possibly.
Okay.
More people wander back into town around lunchtime. Some of them have game. You guys both made your hide checks. Nobody seems to notice you. Rabbits, squirrels, looks like whatever. Some of them have some rats, it looks like. You smell cooked food a little bit. Other than that, they pretty much just ignore you. They don't really seem to pay much attention to you.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You guys haven't heard any screams yet.
Yeah, Jim P down Wood Creek and get me in Kansas. Said, go get some moonshine. I went in town. I asked the young guy over there. They said y'all might have some moonshine though.
You looked at suspiciously. One of them says, he should talk to Pleasant. Oh, you should talk to Pleasant. That's a different guy.
I'm black guy.
You can make me another anthropology roll now that you've seen more people in this town. You're guessing there's maybe 30 men in this town, this little place. No, sorry, 32 people, 30 total. Half of those are really old guys.
Okay.
There's some women and children. Actually, all the men seem to be... 24, 32, yeah. All the men seem to be pretty old, like in their 40s. Yeah. Did you make
Oh
that?
my god.
What do you mean?
6 out of 5.
Close enough. Don't check it off, but I'll give you this.
Okay.
You're guessing that these people are pretty much inbred to the point of imbecility. They are... Everybody looks the same. They look like they're all related.
Okay.
The kids, a lot of the kids have birth defects, cleft palates, lazy eyes. I can't even think off the top of my head.
Hair.
Other birth
Missing
defects. Missing teeth. Yeah, everybody's missing teeth. These people have never seen a dentist. You guess these people spend their lives in this little shanty town
Well,
and
inbred
don't go anywhere.
Can also, you're born with not the.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, no teeth or the
Well,
cleft
some of
palate.
them are missing. Both.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
but I was talking about.
So
like,
you're
they
seeing
just
there's
lose their
obviously a
big
lot
teeth
of
or
people have
something.
been inbred here, and a lot of them seem really stupid. I mean, like imbeciles. Like brothers and sisters obviously have had kids in this village. This
Okay.
village, I use the term very loosely. One of them goes to one of the shacks and comes back with an older gentleman. I have a picture of him. A very older gentleman.
Okay.
Does he look retarded too?
He looks a little bit, yeah. He's
Okay.
got a vacant look in his eyes when he comes over to you.
Okay.
He might be insane. He might be mentally retarded. It's hard to tell. He says, "You're here for some moonshine." And damn, he needs to sound like, "Yeah, for moonshine."
Yeah, them peaches will creep through some kind. Got peaches and our there's a bit little. I figure I'll get some cans. I'll get some moonshine. I'll get some moonshine for some cans.
Riley, get him a jug.
Oh, thank God.
One of them goes into yet another shack, and comes back with a big old jug.
Okay.
Hands it off to you. It's probably half full. It's a big jug, so there's probably a gallon of whatever's in there. There's a cork in the top. The older man does like this, and Riley comes over after he hands off the jug and does like this,
Okay.
and just stands there.
These all
Yeah,
cans
you
are
grab, what'd you get? Like a dozen cans of like various
So I guess I had
stuff?
10.
10, yeah,
Nine,
okay.
But
10
Eight,
left-
eight
10
left
left
after the kid
after
grabbed
that.
him, so you got 8 left.
Oh.
I gave him.
So he takes them. He takes those, and
I'll take a little bit of
it is, yeah, it's corn liquor, badly made, tastes awful, very strong, probably 160 proof. So
Damn.
mostly alcohol, and it burns like hell going down.
Yeah, Jimmy P. I mean, no. Jimmy P. Look, mister. Oh no.
Yeah. That's Pleasant, whoever he is. And then he starts to kind of he wanders away after that, back to that shack that you saw.
Okay.
Nobody's going anywhere near the shack in the middle of town, the one that looks like it's in better shape than all the rest.
Okay.
You do notice that people have been coming and going through the others. Smoke is kind of like oozing up out of the eaves of some of them, but that shack looks completely. Nobody's going near it.
Okay.
Y'all mind if I stay here a bit and just sit down? I've been walking back.
Riley, or whatever that guy's name is, he just shrugs his shoulders at you.
Alright, just plop down right here.
Yeah, you settle down, what, in front of one of the shacks or by a tree, or where do you want to be?
They don't have a fire outside, do they?
No. No, it's pretty cold out too. It's November in Rhode Island. So where's my? You guys are catching glimpses of him every once in a while, moving around in the village. You see, there's a lot of people here. I mean, a lot comparatively.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot, more than you were hoping would be here, right?
I guess I'll get a little close to the middle tent, like not like
Yeah, you
like
can.
walk like straight forward or anything, just like kind of like it's in the middle of the whole camp, right?
Yeah, there's 9 other buildings, and they're crap. They're all crap. All the buildings are just garbage.
Okay.
Usually they're between 10 and 20 feet across. They're obviously all built out of like scraps of whatever people can find to build with. The windows are shuttered. There's probably no glass. The doors, a lot of them have leather hinges and have to be like picked up in order to open and close. No doorknobs, obviously. Some of them have a piece of string coming out the front, which is probably the old-fashioned latches on the inside. But for the most part, it looks like you could probably just walk into any of these houses without having to worry about breaking in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you could find a place. Some of the buildings are fairly close to the center building, or you could. Let's see. We'll do this. There it is, essentially. You are essentially here, okay, and you're about there. And it looks like this goes up in this direction. There's a hill. You can actually, from the camp, you can see that it goes upward from
Okay.
from where the creek bed is. And so, ignore that this says shrine, but otherwise, that's the building in the center, and these are all the other buildings. So, wherever you want to try to end up, you can try to end up there.
Actually, instead of just like plopping down, I'll just like kind of walk around the camp.
Okay. Yeah, it's awful. It's awful here. You see a woman getting a bucket of water out of this muddy creek and going into one of the buildings. There's a bad smell. You wouldn't be surprised if some of these people had dysentery. You wouldn't be surprised if someone had either had or could very easily contract typhoid.
Okay. Do they do anything whenever I'm